I am delighted greatly to give this keynote address at this occasion of this opening workshop. The workshop is for judges, and this is on the theme, Petroleum Industry Act of 2021 and its implications for adjudication. This is an event organized by the National Judicial Institute in collaboration with Investing 234. The importance of this workshop is drawn and emphasized by the complexity of the issues and disputes in the petroleum and gas sector. And this requires legal practitioners and judges to develop their knowledge to be effective in practice and management of cases involving the sector. For the judges, the critical judicial functions of interpreting and giving effect to statutes and determining civil rights and duties, including the criminal of parties in the process of adjudication, which are functions bestowed upon the Constitution of the Federal, under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the rule of law, makes it more necessary to have this workshop. When these critical functions or roles are placed alongside or applied to the reforms in the petroleum, oil, and gas sector in Nigeria, it becomes necessary that judges must be educated to enable them understand the impact of the Petroleum Industry Act on the legal and the environmental landscape, its substantive provisions and other associated issues for the benefit of regulatory institutions, practitioners, stakeholders, investors in the sector, and the overall strength of the Nigerian economy. I am aware that some of the reforms under the Petroleum Act include the establishment of new regulatory and governance structures in the upstream, midstream, and downstreams, with each of these streams having its own regulatory authority. Hence, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, the Nigerian Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority are established. There is every likelihood that now or in the future, the courts may be frequently called upon to make decisions or make a judicial review concerning how each of these new institutions have carried out their functions. The further implication of the role of judges in all this will be underscored by the emphasis on transparency and accountability required under the Act from these institutions in the administration and use of resources derived from petroleum exploration, petroleum mining, the sales, custom duties and taxes, and many more to be envisaged. By the time all these are understood, the judges will begin to adjudicate from the vantage position of institutional knowledge and specialization. Then it will lead to further systematic build-up of a body of legally knowledgeable persons, and from strong judicial precedents on the subject, it will emanate. I've gone through the program of workshop, and I'm convinced that the topics that have been selected for discussion are very significant, and they are engaging, to say the least. I'm particularly convinced and impressed because judges have had few and far in between engagements on these issues and on this very important subject since the enactment of the Petroleum Industry Act. I am very optimistic that this workshop will help to build or improve the knowledge of the judges and others who are here present today, and perhaps they will in turn cascade and share the knowledge they have gained at this workshop with those who could not attend for one reason or the other. I am sure that you will also gain and share with your other colleagues the deeper insights and the ideas concerning common contractual issues, interpretation of agreements, payments and termination agreements in the petroleum industry, environmental and host communities protection, etc. I feel that at the end of the day, this event should deepen the cohesion between regulation, policy implementation, and adjudication of cases that the courts will have to handle as may relate on the petroleum and gas sector. My lords, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, in rounding off this my short remarks, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister of the FCT that I understand is still being expected, His Excellency Chief Yeson Ezenwo Wike, CON, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPC Limited, Mele Kolo Kiari, OFR, and indeed the Board of Management of the NNPC Limited for supporting this event and for making it a day with us. I commend the team of the Investing 234 for also engaging and working tirelessly to ensure an effective collaboration with the National Judicial Institute on this far-reaching subject. I want to congratulate the administrator of the Institute, the Honorable Justice Salisu Garba Abdullahi, and of course his team in the Institute for their dedication and the staff for putting together all that were necessary for the implementation of this workshop.